Hey YouTubers, it's your buddy Platt, and today I'm going to show you how to infuse vodka. So let's go. So recently I was looking through a little logbook I have for different ideas for videos for the show, and going back and kind of seeing what videos I've done, what I haven't done, if there's anything I needed to do. And one of the things that jumped out to me is I had not done a video on how to infuse vodka. And hindsight being 2020, I probably should have. If you've watched my channel at all, we've done several videos on making different liqueurs. Peppermint schnapps, peach schnapps, limoncello. And I probably should have done an infusion video first, because doing an infusing whatever spirit, is kind of the start to making liqueurs. Basically, in most of our liqueur videos, we've infused a flavor into normally a neutral spirit like a vodka or Everclear, and then we've come back and added our sugary solution, the magic ratio, 1 sugar, 1 water. I probably should have started off by just showing you how to do infusions first, and I'd actually had a list of several infusions I wanted to do when I first started this channel, but it slipped my mind. Oops, my bad. So today I want to kind of correct that. I want to show you how to do a simple infusion, simple vodka infusion using blueberries, and we'll kind of go over the topic, set you on the path if you want to get more creative with the infusions and what have you. So enough on infusions, let's actually start an infusion. So let's start off with the concept of infusion, what we're trying to do. All we're trying to do is whatever spirit we use, and you don't have to use just vodka. You can do tequilas, rums, what have you. Like I said, vodka is great just because it's a neutral, clean spirit, and again, we can tweak it however we like it. And all we're going to do is take whatever flavor we're wanting to, and we're going to infuse it into this vodka. Unlike the liqueurs, we're not cutting down the spirit, whatever flavor we add. I said earlier blueberries, but we're going to use blackberries. All we're going to do is just add blackberry flavoring to this vodka. We're going to keep the proof the same. We're not really changing it anyway. We're not adding additional sugars or anything else. We're just adding flavor. And that's all an infusion is. It's kind of like when we created the bitters. We're just combining flavors, and alcohol, especially neutral alcohol, is just a great way to extract flavor. And so that's what we're going to do here. The reason I picked these blackberries is, and any berries will do, because they're probably the easiest way to infuse. There's really no prep except for I wash these berries, and any fruit that you use in any kind of infusion you'll always want to wash. But I don't have to cut or prep these in any way. If I was doing a pineapple infusion or watermelon, you have to cut the fruit or whatever. Other herbs, spices, whatever, there's a little prep. This is real easy. All we're going to do is take a 1 quart mason jar. You can use any kind of infusion jars, glass jars, anything that is safe to hold vodka. You don't want anything with an enamel painting or whatever. The alcohol could have a off effect or anything like that. So we're just going to take our berries, and at your local grocery stores they'll have these little packets of them, and that's just about the amount of berries we'll need to infuse the vodka. So we're just going to dump our washed berries into our 1 quart jar. Now, if for any of you bartenders out there or anybody else, you might be tempted to want to take a muddler and mash these in. You're thinking, that'll help infuse more. Berries, just like grapes, if you know anything about grapes, they have tannins in their skin, and it adds a little bitterness or whatever. So there's no need to mash these up or whatever, because it might release some of those tannins. And also our spirit here, our vodka, is going to penetrate and pick up the flavors. So we're just going to add these in, and then we're going to cover with vodka. fill her up. And then we're going to leave the lid on. We'll give her a little... And you'll notice for right now we're not picking any color up, but we're going to leave this in the jar for about 4 or 5 days. And about once a day, come through and give her, you know, a tip to move the fruit around. Now, over the next few days, you'll start to notice the color of the liquid will change. We'll start going to pick up some color out of the berries. And after about 3 to 4 days, you'll want to start tasting every day. Because again, the great thing about doing these infusion is you can make them to your taste. Again, there's tons of flavored vodkas out there, but you might want something with more citrus flavor or less citrus flavor, or, you know, something to your liking. If you want, you know, if we're going to mix this with, let's say, lemonade, which I advise you, blackberry vodka and lemonade is delicious. Let's say you wanted to really, you know, crank up your lemonade, well, then you'll leave it in longer. If not, what have you. So taste this after about 3 or 4 days, and then you decide when to pull off the flavor. Like most infusions, the longer you leave the fruit in there, the more the flavor you're going to pick up, and less is true. Also, you could always pack in more berries too if you want to do it quicker. Do remember also when doing these infusions that the fruit will absorb a little bit of the vodka, so you might lose a little bit of volume, but nothing too great. So we're going to leave this in here for the next few days. In about 3 or 4 days, we'll give her a taste, and probably somewhere around 5 days to a week, she will be ready to go. So now that I got this done, I'll come back to wrap up. Alright, so to wrap up, vodka infusions or any kind of spirit infusions are a great way to kind of create your own spirit, your own flavor, what have you. Kind of a quick little guideline on this. If you are going to infuse herbs, let's say a cilantro or a mint or whatever, those tend to infuse faster. After a day or two, you're already picking up a lot of the flavor out of that. So always, always, always taste. Fruits like berries, cherries, stuff like that usually run for about a week. Your softer fruits, like more mellow fruits like a pineapple, watermelon, sometimes you might have to go 10 days, even up to 2 weeks. Peppers, if you want to do a jalapeno or a habanero or whatever infused vodka, those tend to also infuse faster, 3 to 4 days. The keys to infusions is every day kind of give her a little shake. Make sure again that all the fruits macerating kind of equally. And taste every day. You may think, well, is there really that big a difference from today or tomorrow? But you'll be surprised how fast these infuse. So you always want to taste. Also, experiment. I'll do more videos here in the future where we'll try, you know, maybe a cilantro strawberry tequila or something like that. But these are great ways to have fun. And also the infusions allow you to tweak a lot of classic cocktails. I've got here the classic Moscow Mule, but maybe when this gets done infusing, I might take my blackberry infused vodka and put it in a Moscow Mule. Or again, with lemonade, the berry flavored vodkas are great. So for those of you that are really into mixology, infusing your own spirits is a great way to tweak drinks. Well, I hope you liked this video. And if you did, please subscribe down below. Also, feel free to share with your friends. Any comments, questions, or concern, you can always leave in the comment section or contact me on the Twitter page. Well, until next time, bottoms up.